Nobody ever saw him arrive. That was the first lie people told themselves, that he snuck in quietly, like a burglar. In truth, he walked straight through front doors that were locked, through dead-bolted back doors, through windows sealed for decades. There was no sound of glass, no wood splitting. He simply crossed the boundary between outside and inside, as if houses were suggestions instead of barriers. The first sign was always the bells. Soft, delicate, wrong. Parents heard them in half-dreams and rolled over. Dogs whimpered and crawled under beds. Babies went silent without waking. Somewhere deep in the house, something heavy stepped onto the floor, and the boards bowed under its weight. He was taller than any man should be. The suit wasn't festive red. It was dark, soaked through with old, sticky black stains that never dried. The white trim was matted and gray, clumped in places like it had grown that way. And beneath it, the mouth never stopped smiling. He didn't rush. Ever. That was what made him unbearable. He moved with the leisurely confidence of something that understood time didn't apply to it. Each step landed slow and deliberate. The floor complained under his boots, not with creaks, but with low, aching groans, like the house itself already knew it was doomed. He went to the children first. He always did. Sometimes he leaned into the doorway and just watched them sleep, head tilted, bells barely chiming with each slow breath. Sometimes he whispered things, soft promises, soft threats, into ears that would remember the words forever, even if the meaning never made sense. The parents heard nothing until the screaming started. Doors locked themselves. Light bulbs burst the moment anyone flipped a switch. Mothers ran into closets that went deeper than the house allowed. Fathers fired guns that jammed after a single useless shot. People hid in bathtubs, under beds, praying to whatever listened on Christmas Eve. Santa always found them. Sometimes he took children. Sometimes he left them behind, sitting upright in their beds, with their eyes wide open. Every house he visited looked untouched from the outside. From the inside, nothing was ever normal again. The news tried calling it a hoax, then a cult, then a serial killer. Surveillance cameras caught only fragments, the footage always corrupted before the worst part. Children across the country started drawing the same picture without ever meeting each other. A tall Santa, a black bag that dripped, on Christmas Eve of the worst year, the one nobody ever celebrates anymore. He came all at once. Not just to one city, not just to one street, but everywhere. Bells rang in houses where no chimneys existed. Footprints appeared in locked apartments on the 30th floor. Red stains bloomed across white carpets in homes that had no fireplaces, no vents, no entry points at all. Power grids failed in synchronized waves, as if the dark itself had been scheduled. In one home, a father finally looked Santa in the face as the thing dragged him across the living room floor. "There's no such thing as you," the man sobbed. Santa leaned down until their noses touched, until the man could smell the cold rot pouring out of the beard. "There is on Christmas," it whispered. When morning came, the world was quieter. Not peaceful, just emptied. Millions were missing. Millions more were left behind with houses that would never feel like shelters again. The governments never found bodies. The internet filled with theories until the theories collapsed under the weight of what too many people had seen with their own eyes. And still, every year, on Christmas Eve, the bells come back. Santa is coming to town.